lot of you are missing, not the guys who are present, but quite many of them are, I don't know what should we do, but we will decide later. The most important thing, probably everybody already know, have got the information that we have. Actually, we have already 2 or 3 years the noise limitations, and it is a strict rule that you cannot be noisier than our limits. It means that maximum noise in static test. Static test means the bike is standing, engine is running on the RPMs depending on the size of the engine. Shouldn't be higher than 108 decibels. If we use our own meter, then the maximum digit on the display 110 due to the tolerance of the meter. And there is also a bypass test. It means that whenever we measure the noise, if you are driving wherever at the track, it cannot be higher than 115 decibels. If the noise is higher, there is no other way to give you a black flag. Sorry, we cannot. We just need to follow the rules. Yes.
Did you check the noise yesterday? Bypass? No.
Yes,
no.
we.
But yesterday was some bikes that brought the
Yeah, we do not do it all the time. We do it if it seems that it is too loud, but.
But if yesterday no one stopped you, so
actually it doesn't. You cannot say that yesterday I wasn't. I didn't get black flag. Now it should be okay. It is like I'm driving always 150 kilometers on that highway street. And once the police stops you, you cannot say that yesterday it was okay because it wasn't measured. But yeah, you should. If you have some questions about your noise, we can measure it before you go. It's no problem to test it before. But anyway, try to be reasonable and not to be too noisy.
But the day before there was 4 guys riding and 3 of them was disqualified all day, and they had a few weeks ago they had 103 decibels. There was a wind to the side of the boxes, and they all were getting more than usual.
I don't know, because we are always using the same.
Yeah, but there was a wind from
the
this
wind
line.
shouldn't affect it so much.
But they
103.
2 kuni 5 umbes mõjutas mul vähemalt muutus.
Not only the wind, but all the other weather conditions. Yes, weather
yeah, but
conditions.
they were last time they were checked and they were okay, and this time they all were over the limit.
I don't know the situation exactly, so I cannot comment at the moment. But this is the thing. Then again, I do understand all the joy and everything if you have been successful, but the big no-no is to burnout, because it is very bad for the time. Again, environment, no smoking around on the pit lane, on the terrace of the main building, in the pit boxes, and trash should go to the trash bins. Qualification. You need to have at least 3 laps to get the qualification done, and you must not be slower than 115% of the fastest time of your class. If you are slower, then by regulations you cannot participate in the race, but then there will be a decision of race control if we can allow you to participate or not, depending on the specific situation, specific race, and everything else.
And this, I will add regarding qualifications. Most classes have 2 qualifications. One was yesterday, and the second will be today. We will take best result from 2 qualifications. Best result from 2 qualifications is goes to grading.
Pit lane speed is 15 kilometers per hour. Please do not overspeed because of the safety. And if you are walking or your teammates are walking on the pit lane, then not on the fast line, just cross, be either on the pit wall or on the slow line. Start procedure today starts this way, that the pit lane opens 10 minutes before the time of the start of the race. The pit lane opening time is indicated also in the timetable. So you can see that the gate opens 10 minutes before. It is open 5 minutes and then it's closed. And if you are late going to the track, then and the gate is closed, then you should wait behind the gate. Of course, you can quit from race by going away from the gate, but it makes sense to wait and the gate opens if the other participants have come to the warm-up lap. Then we open the gate. You can join the grid, but you cannot take your position that you got from qualifications, but you should take the last position of the starting grid. Then we start the race, and you should also start from the last position. If you are late, you cannot go to the position that you got from qualifications.
So can we do today a little bit faster now because it's cold and to bring warmers? Just like 5 minutes from entering the track and start.
Actually,
Yes, you will.
actually, if you go, if we open the gate 10 minutes before and you go 6 minutes before the start of the race, it takes 2 minutes to get to the grid. Then we start the warm-up lap. It takes again 2 minutes. Actually, there is no gap even to make it.
And no point
shorter.
to bring warmers.
Yes, actually, there are no big point to put the warmers on, because it is more or less you put the warmers on. We say that okay, 1 minute we will now start the warm up. You take it off. Maybe you get it for 20-30 seconds on. If we show you 3-minute sign, it means that everybody but 2 mechanics and the umbrella girls, I don't know if we have the umbrella girls,
They should
have, everybody else leave. 2-minute sign will be shown by the traffic lights. It means that there will be 3 traffic lights switched on, red ones. 3 lights and the sound, 3-minute sign. And then 1-minute sign, again 1 red light and the sound. Then green flag, warm up lap. You go back to the, you go to the warm up lap, come back to the position where you started. If the grid is okay, the red flag comes off from the start line, indicates the traffic lights, and then start lights switch on, 5 altogether. Will be switched on 2 to 5 seconds, and if they switch off, this is the moment of start. In case of false start, you get a 20-second penalty. Understood? Good. Then our master clock and information is in the marshal point number 1. This is the clock, and this, in case of some delays, some other information in start grids, in case of red flag situation, we will show the information on that digital board. If you have some problems during start, your engine doesn't start, whatever problem you have that does not allow you to start, make yourself visible, wave your hand, because it is very important that we can see that someone has a problem in starting grid. Otherwise, there will be very dangerous situation if somebody is standing in the starting grid and somebody else is coming from back. In this case, if there is a problem in a start grid, then and we see and the starting process is interrupted, we will switch on yellow flag, lights, blinking yellow lights. It means that the starting procedure is interrupted, it is stopped. We will solve the problem. What was the reason why the start was interrupted?
But the red lights will still be flashing,
It depends. What is the situation? If we haven't switched on the red lights yet, and there will be a problem, then there will be only yellow. But if we have already switched on all these red lights, and there will be a problem, red lights will stay on, and there will be flashing yellow ones. No start, we will solve the situation, and then we start again from the warm-up lap, if the problem is solved. We also have yellow flags at the pit lane wall. It means that these guys are watching if somebody is stopped during the start. And if somebody is stopped, there will be yellow flag waving on the right side of the start grid. So if you see some yellow flags waving there, be careful, somebody is stopped. Don't hit the standing bike, because I believe most of you know that we also have had last year or 2 years ago. Last year, very bad incident here. This is the reason why we now have had yellow flags to the pit wall. After each race, there will be Parc Fermé, which is in front of pit boxes 22 and 23. This is compulsory to come after the finish to the pit lane. If you don't, your result will be disqualified. By regulations, you have everybody have 15 minutes to apply a protest for the results or whatever things after the race. So this is the 15 minutes when we keep the bikes in Parc Fermé. If this 15 minutes is over, then we release the bikes. You can move them away. Prize giving after each race on the terrace of main building. I believe everybody knows where it is located. Start practice is not allowed at the track. It is allowed at the exit of the pit lane. There is a white line on asphalt. This is the location if you want to start practice. If you want to do it during the practice many times, you just need to go through the pit lane, go there, start practice. Not allowed at the racetrack. In case of crash, go to a safe place. You are not allowed to continue the race. The main idea is that the main reason why it is this way is that if you crash, there might be some oil leaks, and we nobody wants any oil to the racetrack. If you have crashed, go away. We will help you then. In case of red flag, slow down, like always, and come to the pit lane in front of the main building. Depending on the situation, you will get information what is going to be the next step. And if you have got the checkered flag finish, then do not slow aggressively after the finish, because it is a curve, and if you are too slow and somebody else is coming with a higher speed, then it might be dangerous as well. White flag. If there is a slow vehicle at the track, then we will show you white flag. It means some slow vehicle is ahead. It might be some motorbike, it might be some rescue van, it might be some whatever slow vehicle. Yesterday we had one situation where the rescue bus was at the track, and it was going quite a long distance during the practice on the racetrack. We now have changed the procedure. We do not do this anyway. The rescue bus will come off the track as soon as possible, using the connection roads, using the roads behind the fence, using also the grass areas. So, but anyway, if you see the white flag, it means something slow is moving ahead you. Be careful.
This could be also the ambulance car.
Yes,
in
this
some
could be also
situations.
the ambulance. Questions? No questions. Then good luck for everybody.